Coach Dagenais, what do you like about a Charge on Tour?
It's always fun getting out and meeting the fans. I hear them in the stands and I get to interact with them briefly. But something like this really allows us to get out and meet those people that are coming to matches, donors and boosters, people that are excited about what's happening at UCF. So getting out to these just allows us to really intermingle and mix in with our fans and boosters that really have propelled this athletic department to new heights.
Been a tremendous year for women's athletics at UCF. Let's talk first about softball, now advancing to the Super Regionals. What a moment that is for the program. Put that in context for us about what Coach Cindy Ball-Malone has done.
And I think what everybody needs to realize, Trace, is the difficulty of taking a program and putting it up amongst the elite top 16 in the country and getting there. Because the road is paved with so many bumps, so many pitfalls, so many things that are predetermined to make sure that you don't even get the chance. Yet, Cindy found a way to do it in 4 years, what most programs never get to do, and what even the programs that are trying the hardest takes 10 years to turn it around because of the system that's in place. So what she's done is nothing short of absolutely miraculous, and what she's done could be one of the best stories in UCF athletic history. To take a team, to put them in the top 16, to be able to play the #1 team in the country, and the excitement that it's generated for the department, finishing the year of a strong season, I don't think people understand that. And I really wish that fans knew how many things have to go into place. It's really brought out the fans of women's sports this year and boosters of women's sports. Certainly we've always had the support from the administration, but all those things have to be in place just to have a chance. And then when you have a chance, you got to coach your butt off and you have to get there. And that's our job. That's her job. But kudos to the administration for believing in all of us as sports and what we bring as value to the athletic department, because they give us the resources, and then the fans who are starting to gravitate come to women's sports because of the excitement that's taken place. Certainly this takes nothing away from football and basketball. I'm as big of a fan as anybody of both, but it's special because not many places give their women's sports a chance to be successful like UCF does for its women's sports program.
Well, let's talk about women's sports, from volleyball, women's golf, track and field, now softball. It's been a tremendous year for the women's athletics at UCF.
It has, and it's been building for years. At different times we've all been top 25, top 20, soccer going to a Final Four, track going to a Final Four. So it's been brewing for years, but we haven't all lined up at the same time. And finally that happened this year. And I expect that to continue throughout the years, where we are pushing boundaries, breaking records, climbing into new circumstances, and then climbing our way up from there. And there's just not a better time right now to be where we are, at UCF.
When most fans last saw volleyball, they're making that push in the NCAA tournament, and you come out of spring camp and spring ball as well. Bring us up to speed on where we are with volleyball. You've had some transfers, and it's been a busy time.
Yeah, right now the players are getting a much-needed, deserved break. It's really their first time off after a heavy lifting spring season, because we haven't had spring season. So we lifted, we got stronger, we got faster, we got more mentally tough, and we played some great matches, had some big wins, finished undefeated in the spring, and I think we're ready to go for the fall. We're bringing in a good part of our team back. Certainly our major scorers are coming back, and we've added some talent. We added Abby Hansen, who's a starting middle blocker out of Oregon, Kari Zumak, who was a starting right side in Indiana, and then Emily Wilson, who was a starting left side hitter in San Diego. So we're bringing in experience, and that's going to lead to depth and competition, and to be able to be 3 deep in every position really ensures that if something goes wrong, you don't skip a beat. You just keep moving, and the machine keeps rolling.
I know you like to say you're 0-0, and all of that past success, it's a clean slate now. But you built something here, and you feel that this is moving in just a trajectory. It continues to go up.
I think, where we sit right now with so many 5-year, players, it's set up for success. And our assistants and our staff and our director of operations that we've had, all have just given so selflessly to make sure that this program has all the details covered. One person can't do all the details. I'm in charge of the big stuff. And but really, the devil in this is in the details, and our success is in the details. So really, our success has as much to do with our assistants and our support staff, our academic staff, strength and conditioning staff, as anybody else. It's been a great ride, and there's only more to come because we feel like we're going to take that next step, and we're going to kind of take that springboard jump and really be competing in the top 15 in the country.
How have you seen this success translate on the recruiting trail?
There's no doubt. I think the first time that we beat Florida State, we kind of opened up the Southeast's eyes that, hey, UCF might be a pretty good team, pretty good school, check it out. And then we beat Illinois, who was a Final Four contender, and now that Great Lakes area starts to open up. Now we go out to the West Coast and defeat one of the most storied programs in Pepperdine, and then go toe-to-toe to the wire with perhaps arguably the greatest and most renowned volleyball program in UCLA. And all of a sudden now we got a reputation out there where we're getting recruits now from the West Coast because of our success out there. So what we've done is we've gone from being a footnote everywhere else in the country to everybody realizing that it's more than some small school in the middle of Central Florida. They find out it's a really large school who's hell-bent on making some waves all around the country.
Before we know it, it'll be volleyball season. Remind fans where to find you and how the schedule will be coming out soon. And
yeah,
things
the schedule
will be going.
should be coming out here any minute. I thought maybe it would come out today, but we're still tweaking some things. But we're looking to start last week of August or first week of September. We're going to play either 3 or 4 non-conference weeks. Then we got a full 20-match conference schedule. Got the chance to go for 5 conference championships in a row, and I think you talk about 0 and 0. That's going to be the mantra. We can't get stuck in 5 conference championships. We got to get stuck in what do we need to do to win one, and that's going to be the point.